cannot be the only one that when describing my summer using the word underwhelming can pretty much pass as a compliment. When summer comes around, there's always that hope that you're gonna go on crazy adventures, have those late night movie moments, summer romance, beach picnics with your friends, but let's be honest, my summer, and if you're watching this video, your summer most likely looks more like sitting at home, staring at the ceiling, not really knowing what to do. So this video is here so you can feel like the main character and not waste another moment scrolling on your phone, even if you don't have any friends, if you're sitting at home by yourself, and if you really don't have anything exciting going on in your life. Hi Nevis friends, and welcome back to my sleep art. In this video we're going to be talking about some main character activity ideas that you can do to make your summer more fun and not just sit there and scroll on your phone the whole day or just watch Netflix and then cry because your life is nothing like a Heartstopper episode. I used to watch a lot of those what to do when you're bored videos, especially in summer, and when I would watch them, a lot of the videos would be like, clean your room, have a closet clean out, paint your makeup, and that's all great to be honest, but I kind of wanted to do a video on those activities that you can do that can kind of make you feel like you're in a movie and to give you some kind of elevated feeling. And also, before getting into these, I want to say that I tried for these not to involve other people, but any of these can also involve your best friends. And the first half of these activities are going to be the activities that you can do at home, while the second half is going to be some things that can involve going outside, but it's also nothing really that special and out there, so you can definitely do them. Okay, the first one, and obviously you can do this by yourself or you can involve someone else in it, which I've actually posted a TikTok about this with my friends, and it's the fact that every single main character needs their own soundtrack. But before you click out being like, I am not a musician, I am not musically talented, I cannot write music, and I cannot sing, the thing that I'm gonna give you right now is going to be the easiest freaking thing that you can do. So basically there are two ways about this. The first one is if you cannot write the lyrics and if you cannot write music, then you can use this. What you're going to do is, if you have any books laying around in your house, just go to your bookshelf, pick out a random book, or pick out a book that you really like and then flip to a random page in that book. After that, go on YouTube and look up whatever artist's music you like the most, or whatever kind of like artist music you feel is going to fit your mood the most or your soundtrack the most, and write that artist's name and type beat next to it. After that, browse around to find the one that you like, and what you're gonna do next is take that page that you found in that book and make the song out of what is written on that page. So basically just sing whatever is on that page to that music and you've got your weird song. Some of them can actually turn out really well, because I remember when me and my friend did this, we had Looking for Alaska and she flipped to a page where I think it was his name Colonel? I don't remember the nickname of that character, but basically it was when that character was talking about his happiest day, and I honestly felt like if you tweaked it a little bit, that could actually be a song. So this can be super fun, but obviously it would be more fun to make up your own lyrics, maybe either as like your character song, like what do you think really describes you, or what do you think really describes your feeling in that moment. You can even go ahead and write a song about how bored you are in summer, or what your expectations were about summer and how they're really failing you right now, and just be like Rapunzel, like, when will my life begin? Or hey, if you play an instrument, you can ask ChatGPT to generate you a random chord progression for a sad song or a happy song or whatever like type of song you want, and then play those chords on the instrument that you know how to play. This is really going to be like one of those moments in a movie where, you know, like the character is going through something, so they're writing a song. I always think about that moment in, I think it was Teen Beach Movie with Ross Lynch, where he's writing a song after, I think it was the breakup in the second part or something, but I just remember watching that moment when I was a kid and I was like, that looks so cool, I want to be that. And also record yourself singing that song. That can be pretty fun to look back on after. Number two, building off of the first one, is to take that song that you just made and make a music video for it. Just choose 3 different outfits, 3 different settings, and then put it all together in a basic video editing software, and you have a music video, which was really fun to come up with the outfits for, really fun to make. You can get as creative as you want. You can even add some weird effects on top of of it. This next one is something I'm totally and completely in love with just because I'm a very nostalgic bitch. So this idea is to have a 2000s themed day. So what you would do is whatever 2000s are for you. For me personally, it was the time when My Chemical Romance, Panic at the Disco, and Fall Out Boy, when those bands were all the rage and the internet was obsessed with Dan and Phil. The high knee Converse were super cool. The emo hairstyles and the emo makeup. But basically for me, because of that, a 2000s themed day would be doing that 2000s emo look and then listening to My Chemical Romance, Panic at the Disco, probably watching Dan and Phil's old videos, and also doing some kind of activity that I would do back in 2010, which would probably be taking those, oh my god, remember those quizzes that would basically put you in the storyline? It was on Quotev and you would take it and it would basically be like, who would you be if you were on this show? But that's what I would do for my 2000s themed day. Yours can look different. This can really make you feel like you're in those 2010 movies. This one I really want to do, and I think that's something I'm gonna do tomorrow because I love the idea so much, which is write a letter to your future self. I feel like this really makes you feel like the main character because you're reflecting on your life, you're thinking about the future, and it's also going to be really fun to read back on later. You can include things like what you like right now, what kind of music you listen to, what are some questions you would have for your future self, and then you can open it sometime in the future, and it's really fun reading those. I found a bunch of mine from, I think, when I was in middle school. One of them was literally like, are you finally married to Niall from One Direction? And I'm just like, oh my god. Sorry to disappoint you, middle school me. No, I'm not married to Niall from One Direction. And One Direction does not even exist anymore, so have fun with that. Okay, next one. You know how in every single movie you're bound to have this scene where there's a montage of the main character trying on different weird outfits to find a nice one? So what you can do is either you could go to your mom's closet or you can go to a section in your closet that you don't usually wear. Take those things that you usually don't wear, turn on some fun music, and pretend to have a montage of trying on clothes. And you can even try to have a fashion show. This one is really simple, but it's very close to my heart because it just makes me feel so magical and so much like I am in a movie. I don't know, like, first of all, I feel like nights already have that kind of connotation to me that like, oh, like I'm the main character, like thinking about my life and stuff. But if you have some fairy lights or any kind of colorful lighting, or if you want to, you can even use your phone, put some tape over the flashlight, color it in with a Sharpie so that can give you a colorful light, and then have those colorful LED lights or fairy lights on. Put on your favorite music and just dance around. And if you don't have neighbors, you can also sing to it, have kind of like a hairbrush karaoke main character moment. It just feels amazing. That's all I can say. This one I love, and it is to write an entry in your diary about your day as if it's a description of a TV show episode. So you're going to give it a name, you're going to give it a cast list, like whoever was in your day that day, like you're the main character obviously, and then like the side character list or some visiting characters. You know how they kind of like describe the episodes on IMDb? Write the name of the episode, the description of the episode. It's a way to romanticize your life and romanticize your day and make it feel a little more special than it might have felt. It's all about the perspective that you have on your life. Next one, have a glow up day. If you want to know some glow up hacks, then check out my glow up playlist. Something else that you can do that can also make you feel pretty cool and kind of like a character in a movie is to pretend you're a YouTuber or you're a 2012 YouTuber, which was a very specific time, and film either a favorites video, use the editing and the music that was popular back in that time. Next one, remember that trend that was on TikTok to basically put yourself on a Vogue cover. So have a themed photo shoot. You can do magazine cover photo shoots, you can do flower theme, you can do an emo, e-girl, some kind of style photo shoot. Let's pretend I'm a model type of photo shoot, Euphoria style photo shoot. Next one is something that a lot of people say in these what to do when you're bored videos, which is give your room a makeover on a budget, because a lot of the times we see main characters decorating their rooms in a creative way. And if you want to know how to decorate your room with a low budget, then then check out this video that I made right here. But now we're gonna be moving on to the ideas that involve going outside. And number one that I really love is that nothing makes me feel like the main character more than skating during the sunset and just blasting my music. I feel like a lot of the times in movies you see the main character skate somewhere, and especially if it's one of those cool like skating montages, it always makes me think about Freddie from Skins and Selena Gomez in Another Cinderella Story. And there was that song that's like, hurry up and save me, hurry up and save me, I just wanna feel alive, and I do when I'm with you. I'm really bad at singing if you couldn't tell. Next one is a little bit harder, and this one is if you have some kind of like body of water near you, like if there's a lake, if there's a river. For me, for example, when I'm in Prague, there's this really nice place by the river where you can go and you can just read your book and feel like the main character. So if you can, go read by the water. Next one is pretty similar, and it's to have a painting and picnic date either with yourself or with your best friend. Nothing says the main character as watching the freaking stars. And building off of that, if you have a way to do that in a safe way, and most likely do it with someone, not by yourself, because depending on how old you are, I would not recommend just doing that by yourself, is to go on a rooftop and watch the sunset, or go there at night and look at the stars. But only do this in a safe way. Like, I don't want anyone to get into a bad situation. I just feel like with this one, I really need to put a lot of disclaimers. I don't want anyone who's under 20 and kind of impressionable to just hear this in a YouTube video and then just go on a rooftop that's not theirs alone at night. That just seems like a recipe for a disaster. But if you do it with a bunch of friends in a safe way, or if you do it on your own roof that is safe to sit on, that you are allowed to sit on, then go ahead and do it, because it's a really cool feeling. You can also journal in that place, which is definitely going to make you feel like the main character, since you're going to be writing your own narrative. And finally, let's talk about Conan Gray's song People Watching. That is in a lot of my favorite movies. A lot of the times you see the character just looking around and observing what the people around them are doing. And make sure to have some great music, because music can really change your perspective. Okay, so that's that. I hope this video gave you some fun ideas to make yourself feel like the main character when you're bored. Remember, it's all about perspective, and it's all about how you look at your life. You can feel like the main character even by not doing anything, just by switching your perspective in your life. And if you guys want to know how to do that and how to feel like the main character if your life is boring, then check out this video right here. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!